So Elon found out the hard way that you cannot cut government, that government debt is going exponential. It's heading to infinity. We are beyond the point of no return. There's no point in trying to vote for someone to cut government. It's too late to do that. And of course, if you try to cut government, well, maybe you'll get deported. Hasn't that bromance ended quickly between Trump and Elon? They were going to save the world and cut trillions of dollars, and none of it's come to fruition. And if we see Elon getting the chainsaw, remember, he was going to use the chainsaw, he was going to cut all this government spending. Here we go, have a listen to what he said. Oh, we're going to cut spending.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy.
Yeah, and how did that work out? Well, remember the promises of cutting 2 trillion, not the promises, but let's have a listen.
We can rip out of this wasted $6.5 trillion Harris-Biden budget.
Well, I think we can do at least 2 trillion.
Yeah!
At least 2 trillion.
Yes.
At least 2 trillion. Wow, maybe more.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're being taxed. You're being taxed. All government spending is taxation.
Elon is correct. All government spending is taxation. You have to include the debt that they accumulate. But on top of that, it's worse. Inflation is also a government tax, a topic for another video, but it's worse than that. All the spending, the debt is taxation, and the inflation on top. And of course, the US Senate has now passed a version of Trump's big, beautiful bill, and they're going to add 3.3 trillion or 5 trillion Aussie to the deficit, to the national debt. Keep in mind, that doesn't mean that they're going to just add that. That's going to be on top of what they were already planning to borrow and spend. So it's even worse than that. And of course, we have a look at this visualization. Elon with the chainsaw, Doge. The US government is projected to spend 7 trillion US dollars in 2025, the fiscal year, so their financial year. And of course, here's the spending graph, and have a look at what the Doge savings actually came in at. Probably even less than that. Came in at an estimated 180 billion, which is effectively a rounding error. It's nothing. This is the Congressional Budget Office, so the government's own numbers. And if we have a look at outlays, which are spending, in the actuals under Biden, they spent 6.8 trillion, and there's no net cuts. Under Trump, they're projecting to spend just over 7 trillion, about $200 billion more in 1 year. So nothing was achieved. In fact, they're going to spend even more than Biden, more spending than Biden, more debt than Biden. And of course, they're going to increase the debt ceiling, the debt limit, by 5 trillion. That's the largest the debt limit has ever been increased. If you were going to cut spending, why would you be raising the debt ceiling by $5 trillion? That sounds like someone who's getting ready to spend a lot of money. So it just goes to show that government is here to stay. You cannot cut government. It is impossible. Doesn't matter who you vote for. No politician is coming to save you. We have reached a point of no return, and now we're going to see it all blow up over the next few decades.